Alright, so uh, I have this model here, and the whole purpose of this video is to do this, where this is after the fact. What I'm doing right now is showing the hidden faces. So this is what we're shooting for. As you can see, it's one mesh, and you can see that it's very clean for the most part. Some minor little, wobbliness going on. For the most part, super minor. But you could try to go in and fix it, but it's not worth it because you will lose your shit, because this can be infuriating. So it's a minor trade-off. For the most part, it's clean, except for some minor things here, losing some of the volume. But other than that, it's good to go for the most part. Again, oh, that thing's starting annoying me. And yeah, and this is using rigging, and to skin it and everything, it should be pretty smooth. Yeah, instead of having multiple pieces, which is what we have here. And this one, I did not do quad draw, I did not do Topology. I did experiment with it, just didn't seem necessary. Yeah. And I will compensate for the student that did attempt to do the quadra topology, for the effort and time that went into it. Anyway, so that's just for the record, I'm stating that. Alright, so here we are. I named this file salvaged Bomberman for topology, but that's a bit of a misnomer by now. I'm gonna hide these. Hide that. And I think I'll leave that here for now. So I have this and this. One of the first things that I did was this here, Control 1. And before I even do that, I need to mention something. When using the multi-cut tool, it can glitch out, meaning it just misbehaves and just acts like a stupid glitch. And the reason why is that if I go Windows, Settings and Preferences, if I go under Display, by default it's set to OpenGL, one of these. Was it compatibility? Maybe this one? And I did a search on it, and basically what happens is that when you have it to OpenGL, like I said, the multi-cut tool can glitch and just start misbehaving. That's why you set it to DirectX, right? Under Viewpoint 2.0. Don't bother asking me about all this stuff. It just ends up being a whole lot of techno gibberish. Just change it to DirectX. You have to save it, then you have to open Maya all over again for it to take action and to make the changes permanent. So change it to DirectX. And if that also does not work, you have to also the next step is to update the NVIDIA drivers, as well as going in well, you have to save, but Windows, Settings and Preferences, wait a minute, Workspaces, and I believe reset it as well. But changing it to DirectX 11, for me it helped. And then I also remember doing because after that, after a couple hours it started goofing up again for whatever reason. I don't know why. I went ahead and Workspaces, and I think I reset this, as well as under the preferences, right? Because like I said previously, it was workspaces, reset that, and then I also went back in, went under preferences, and changed the display to DirectX and hit save. But if you also go in here and restore default, this will revert back to OpenGL. Either way, you do all of those, but at the very end, make sure this is DirectX 11, and then hit save, and the tools will work properly. If all that fails, you have to go in, update the NVIDIA drivers for the graphics card. And that information is here. Basically, this is what I wrote down. Maya 2025 multi-cut tool not working properly. And it gives you all these blah 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 blah. Where's that DirectX? Right here. This one, first and foremost, helped a lot. Then you might also want to consider graphics card drivers updating, because this is really annoying, that multi-cut tool. That's why I have to focus and mention about this. Anyway, so again, this is what we want, what we're shooting for, and I'm gonna try to show my best way showing how to do this. So one of the first things I did was, I made a poly smooth, and one of the other things I did was the legs. I made it so that they are only 8 faces. Only 8. Back in school, when I was doing the demo for this particular student, I reduced it down to 12, whereas before it was 20 faces, I believe, or so. I reduced it to 12, but now again I had to further reduce it down to 8. The reason why is oh god, with 8 faces it was just perfect to align with the poly smooth body, and you'll notice that here, right, how they're perfectly aligned. Here's the important midline for the back of the leg, right? This is absolutely important. And also the midline for the side view. And you see how that wraps around. See this? It goes up here, perfectly matching. Here, perfectly matching. This is a gold standard, arguably. Well, I mean, it proves it right here. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. That's already what, 8 minutes. So first, make sure Object X is on. Right? I need to grab everything, at least these. I'm gonna wipe out the transform data, the snowflake icon. Might as well delete history even though there isn't any. Those you want to do. And the midline is clean. Alright, so what else? This here, not all of these. Let me hide that. Screw it, hide that. This here, I'm gonna name it low poly legs. This here, name it low poly feet. This here, grab the feet, middle mouse click and hold, drag the middle mouse down to here. Body, legs, feet. Check. Check these lines. This feet, I want it to be aligned a little bit more. So right click, vertex mode. I'll grab all of that. I have Object X on. I'm going to move this. Alright, I'm in the front view. And I'm just gonna, wait, I have slide on, so I'll gotta turn this off on the modeling toolkit. All I want, alright, so I grab all of this. Why is this not behaving? Why? Just fucking why? You have a multi-million-dollar company and they don't have this shit down. Fine, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna grab all of this, vertex mode, grab all that in vertex mode, zoom in, shove it over here. Good. Here, zoom in, side view, grab all of this, press R, smash it flat. Grab all of this, press W, slightly. Right, this one's fine. Only one that's not fine is the legs. I'm gonna right click, vertex mode, grab these. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. I'm in vertex mode. I grab all the vertices. I have Object X on. That way both sides are selected. This is behaving properly, unlike the feet previously. I'm in side view. I'm going to shove it over here. The midline. Midline of the grid. Because that will also match the body's midline perfectly. This line is the middle of the pipe. There. Good. I'm gonna hide this. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look here. So check, check, check. My major seam lines are checked because they will merge afterwards. Grab this, grab the feet, hide it. I'm gonna save this. Alright, I named this Bomberman optimization. Alright. I'm going to choreograph between my top view and my perspective. Also, I'm going to select the camera. The way you can select the camera for the perspective is to click on this icon. Under the attribute editor, I'm going to set the focal length to 90. Focal length, not the angle of view, not the camera scale, the focal length is set to 90. That's gonna prevent perspective distortion, so I get as accurate results as possible visually without camera lens distortion. 90. Alright. And grab that, right click vertex mode. So basically I need to merge these. Right? But I'm also grabbing top and bottom. See? So I'll hold control, marquee, drag, select to unclick those. So now I have this, which is this. Shift right click, merge vertices to center, pop. Then down there, easy to see it, press G as in George, repeat the last command. Next, I'm going to grab this. That way I know which is my front and my front midline, my side view midline, because these have to be kept intact no matter what. It's easy to get disoriented in the perspective mode. Blah blah blah. Down here, hold control, deselect that. Up there, press G, merge it. Grab here and here, which is down there, press G. Next. I have Object X on, so the other side is updating. Here, grab those two. Choreograph it with the perspective, hold Control, deselect the bottom, press G. Grab these at the bottom, press G. I want to grab these, deselect the bottom, press G. Grab this and this down there, press G. There. I can press 3, almost a perfect circle. I mean, I could probably leave it like this, right? You know what? I'm not gonna cut corners. I'm gonna grab this, this, and this. I'm in the top view. I'm gonna press R. If you see this, basically Control Shift right click. I have it set to component mode. Right, Control Shift right click, you hold it. I'm gonna just set to world. Back to the dead center. I'm gonna grab this. Hold Shift and grab those. Right. Press R. I'm in world mode. Right. And then I'm gonna pull on this constraint scale. Just a tad. Before. So it's kind of angular. After. Just this much. That's all I need. Nice. Control Alt S, incremental save. Alright. Low poly legs. Right. Low poly feet. Low poly body. Again, this here, I repeat, it has only 8 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 faces. Critical. I have history. I'm gonna delete the history. You know, I'm gonna name this low poly 8 sided legs. And then I'm gonna make a copy of it 2 times. I just never know when I might need it. Right, Control D to copy them. Middle mouse click and drag it up here. So I dump it there. Select them, hide them, pressing H. Okay. This. The body. The low poly body. I'm gonna make just make one copy of it. Hide it, pressing H. Middle mouse click and hold it, drag it up here, dump it there. This low poly body, I'm gonna do Shift right click and hold, smooth. There. Again, Shift right click and hold, smooth. You could look at the option box for it. Right. Reset. This is it. These are the default settings. Reset. Apply. Close. That's how you get that, which is this. See? Which will result in here. They'll connect very nicely. Well, for the most part, there's some stitching that needs to be done, which you can see here. See, it's not perfect. Alright. This here, I'm going to make a copy of the low poly body. Right. gonna name this medium poly body now, right? And then I'm gonna make a copy of this, and which is I'm gonna do edit, duplicate special, option box. I'm gonna set it to copy. Ooh. Edit, reset. Set to copy, duplicate, input graph, apply. So when I made that, it maintains this information under the inputs. Basically, you know, I can go back in here, reset it. I can go back in here and do that. This is a copy. Whereas this also has that. Anyway, I'm gonna name this medium poly body, right? But I'll name it backup. Press H to hide it. Middle mouse click and drag it, dump it over here. Right, so I always have a backup. Medium poly body, the one I'm gonna work with. I'm gonna just delete the history on that. I don't trust it. And then what I'm gonna do next is grab this, and then this. Did I make a copy of the low poly 8-sided legs? I did. Right, good. The feet, I need to go ahead and do a smooth on that, because even the feet needs to be smooth to a level 1, because I need to have enough of these faces to merge like so. Because here obviously there isn't enough. I cannot just press 3. I need to bake into it with the smooth to use the lines to stitch basically. Low poly feet, I don't have a backup, so I'll do Control D, and then I'm gonna hide it, middle mouse click and drag it, dump it up there. This one, I'm gonna shift right click. Oh, actually, you know what? I gotta make a copy of it. Alright, so low poly feet, Control D. No, wait, no. Low poly feet. Press D as in David to make the pivot live. Hold down X as in X-ray. Use the arrow carefully. Click and hold it. Drag and snap it. X will help. X will make it drag and snap to the grid line. Press W to get out of it. Now, since the midpoint is right down the middle, I can just do Control D as in David, and then do scale X -1, like so. Grab this and this, shift right click, combine.